Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will take the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Newman. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. This crowd knows when to bring it. Barges ahead. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
But last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
He'll keep it himself. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They'll line up for a second down play. Power football with the run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the change to measure this one. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. They'll try to run for it. They finally make the stop at the big run. It's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big...
Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense doing work. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
To the air, it's Newman. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. On the run, it's Robinson. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Arrington. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Makes his connection. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
They'll try to get it through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great.
Open runway ahead. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Open space at the 25. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Tigers. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the peak. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got his man quickly. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Newman. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Bulldozes his way through. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
The give to the back. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try the outside to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball in the brim. But goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
And that pass picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking to pass. It's Newman. He's got his man. Tackle is made after the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Going up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage on the ground, now here comes second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grab behind the line, it's Etienne. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Georgia!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field to score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They're getting this guy lathered up. Turns it on at midfield. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. They'll go right back to the run. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on first down. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem and the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field. I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw it again. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Newman. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Texas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy in front of us.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
They'll try the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the tailback. Oh, how did you make that move? Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down leads them in 2nd and manageable. Clemson now operating in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Got his man. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
He'll just keep slinging it. Here's a throw downfield late. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He's going to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dumps it to the back. Complete out of the backfield. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now they'll run it to the right here. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the back. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. I think they keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Leaves it with the running back. And tackled there by the defense. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to